Our topic is disk formatting and bad block. So, what is disk formatting? Disk formatting is a process to configure the data storage device such as hard drive, floppy disk, and flash drive when we are going to use them for the first time, or we can say initial usage. This formatting is usually required when new operating system is going to be used by the user. It is also done when there is a space issue or we require additional space for the storage of more data in the drive. And when we format the disk, then the existing file within the disk is also erased. When we are going to use hard drive for initial use, it is going to search for virus. It can scan for virus and repair the bad sector within the drive. This formatting has also the capability to erase the bad application and various sophisticated virus. As we know that this formatting deletes data and remove all the program installed within the drive, so it can be done with caution. We must have the backup of all the data and application which we require. No doubt this formatting requires time, but the frequent formatting of the disk decreases the life of the hard drive. So this is a picture of disk.
Low level formatting. Before we use any disk, it has to be low level formatted, which means laying down all the headers and trailers, marking the beginning and end of each sector. Included in the headers and trailers are the linear sector numbers and error correcting code ECC, so that it allows damaged sector not only be detected but in many cases for the damaged data to be recovered, and it is depending on the extent of the damage. Sector size is 512 bytes. It may be larger, particularly in larger driver. ECC calculation is performed with every disk read or write, and if suppose any damage is detected but data is recovered, which means a soft error has occurred. This soft error is generally handled by the onboard disk controller and never seen by the OS. The next is partitioning. Partitioning is the process of writing information into blocks of storage devices or a medium that allows access by an operating system. Once the disk is low level formatted, the next step is a partition the drive into one or more separate partition. This step must be completed even if the disk is to be used as a single large partition, so that partition table can be returned to the beginning of the disk.
Logical disk formatting. After a hard disk has been physically formatted, it must be logically formatted. The operating system stores the initial file system data structures onto the disk. These data structures may include maps of free and allocated space and an initial empty directory. Logical formatting places a file system onto the disk, allowing an operating system such as Windows, Linux, or DOS to use the available disk space to store and retrieve the files. Different operating systems use different file systems, so the type of logical formatting you apply or use depends on the system you plan to install. Formatting your entire hard disk with one file system necessarily limits the number and type of operating system you can install onto the disk. So the next one, the bad block. So what is bad block? Bad block is an area of storing media that is no longer reliable for the storage of data because it is completely damaged or corrupted. We know the disks have moving parts and have small tolerances that are prone to failure. In case when the failure is complete, the disk needs to be replaced and its content restored from backup media to the new disk. More frequently, one or more sectors of it can become defective. More disks even come from the factory named bad blocks. This is also referred to as the bad sector. So the types of bad blocks, uh, physical or hard bad block, which is it comes from the damage to the storage medium, and the next is soft or logical bad block, So, which is a soft or logical bad block occurs when the operating system is unable to read data from the sector.
Block. On simple disks, such as some disks with IDE controller, bad blocks are handled manually. One strategy is to scan the disk to find bad blocks while disk is being formatted. Any bad block that are discovered as flagged as unusual so that file system does not allocate them. If blocks go bad during normal operation, a special program such as the Linux bad blocks command must be run manually to search for the bad blocks and to log them away. More sophisticated disks are smarter about bad block recovery. The work of controller is to maintain the list of bad blocks. The list formed by the controller is initialized during the low-level formatting at the factory and is updated over the life of the disk. Low-level formatting holds the spare sectors which are not visible to the operating system. The last task is done by controller, which is to replace each bad sector logically with the spare sectors. This scheme is also known as sector sparing and formatting. A typical bad sector transaction is as follows. Suppose operating system wants to read logical block 80. Now the controller is going to calculate EEC and suppose it found the block as bad. It reports to operating system that the requested block is bad. Whenever next time the system is rebooted, a special command is used and it will tell the controller that this sector is to be replaced with a spare sector. In future, whenever there is a request for the block 80, the request is translated to replacement sectors addressed by the controller. The redirection by the controller, that is, the request translated to replacement, could invalidate any optimization by the operating system's disk scheduling algorithm. For this reason, most disks are formatted to provide a few spare sectors in each cylinder and spare cylinder as well. Whenever the bad block is going to remap, the controller will use spare sector from the same cylinder if possible. Otherwise, spare cylinder is also present. Some controllers use spare sector to replace bad block. There is also another technique to replace bad block, which is sector slipping. Sector slipping. Here is an example. Suppose that logical block 17 becomes defective and the first available spare follows sector 202. Then sector slipping remaps all the sectors from 17 to 202, moving them all down one spot. That is, sector 202 is copied into the spare, then sector 201 into 202, and then 200 into 201, and so on until sector 18 is copied into sector 19. Slipping the sectors in this way frees up the space for sector 18, so sector 17 can be mapped to it. The replacement of a bad block generally is not totally automatic because the data in the bad block are usually lost. Several soft errors could trigger a process in which a copy of the block data is made and the block is spared or slipped. An unrecoverable hard error, however, results in lost data. Whatever file was using that block must be repaired, for instance, by restoration from a backup tape L, and that requires manual intervention. Thank you.